going to love this one. All things education being celebrated this week from the early learners to the university level. There's going to be a lot going at the Capitol. And here to tell us more about Education Week is Education Chair Senator Jill Tokuda. And we also have two members of the Kalani High School robotics team. This is Coy and Kevin. Good morning, and thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning.
And before we talk about Education Week, we have to talk about the BristleBots that we brought this morning. Coy, why don't you explain these little contraptions here? They're so cute.
Okay, so these BristleBots, they're these neat little robots that vibrate and, as you can see, can run around on any flat surfaces, floors, tables. And they're a really simple, easy to build tool for us to spread robotics and STEM education to our community.
That is so cool. So you've got wire. Are those toothbrushes underneath there?
Yes, they're made out of everyday materials. It's essentially just a toothbrush, a battery, and a cell phone motor.
Well, Senator, I'm not sure about you, but I don't think we made anything like this when we were in high school,
we did.
Right?
We should note these are all packaged and created by Kalani High School students.
Wow.
They're even developing curriculum to go with this from alumni that have gone on to the university level. So this is absolutely amazing products of our public school students.
And why don't you tell us more about what's going to be happening during Education Week?
Education Week's amazing. It's not only to really highlight our very best teachers, principals, and schools, but it's really to create the Capitol as a center point for all things education. And so today, robotics will be the center at the Capitol, BristleBots included. So come down to the Capitol, but we'll also, throughout the week, have charter schools. We'll have early learning demonstrations with, I'm sure, young children present. We'll have a number of different displays. We'll have the university there. I'm told they'll have health demonstrations as well as pets, things for our pets. I'm not sure what to expect with that. Never
they
sure.
Need an education too, right?
Absolutely. But we'll have many, many different things, ROTC demonstrations towards the end of the week. So we never know what's in store, but I can assure you that the Senate Education Committee, we always make sure that it's a time when we can really highlight the very best of our P20 system. So we're going to have a lot of demonstration and displays. What we want to do is make sure our students, our schools, all of our communities feel welcome at the Capitol, and it's a time for us to celebrate all of their accomplishments and all the great things going on, like this right here.
Well, Senator, let me ask you this. I mean, there are so many worthy programs out there. You know, obviously we've heard about these pre-K programs, pre-education, all the way to the university level, and there are so many competing interests that you need to look at, and at the end of the day, it's about funding. So how do these worthy programs get much needed funding when budgets are so tight?
You know, obviously it's a very difficult decision, especially when we're talking about within education, what do you fund? And so that's something that the legislature will have to discuss and think about. Ideally, as much as we can get for education as a whole throughout the P20 spectrum, that's going to be my top priority. I know for these students, they see the value of a robust P20 educational system, and they're the beneficiaries of that. And we're very proud of the work that they've done and how they're going to go on to represent us as well. In fact, you're flying off tomorrow night, if I'm not mistaken, right?
And Kevin, you know, your BristleBot is going crazy right now. How did you come up with an idea to make this really cute contraption?
So originally I started off with a spaceship idea, and then through that we used these pipe cleaners over here to affect the center of gravity, and it just spins around through the motor.
Wow. If anyone has a young kid out there, they want to get their hands on this thing because they're going to love it. Kevin, Coy, and Senator Jill Tokuda, thank you so much for joining us. And thank you to the BristleBots as well. And stick around. We'll be right back after the break. You're watching KITV4 News this morning. If you'd like to see this interview again, you can go to the morning section of KITV.com.